Good morning. Okay, so here we are with our play ball. We're going to start with it underneath our feet. And we're going to have our toes on the ball in a Pilates stance. So my heels will not be on the ball. Okay? And my hands are behind my thighs. And I'm just going to slowly lower myself down to my mat. Relax those shoulders. Tuck the tail. And then draw those knees closer towards you, so walk that ball towards you. Arms are nice and long to your side. On an inhale, press those legs all the way out. Roll the ball out. And exhale, return back home. Inhale out. Exhale, return. Feel the length as you press out. And feel the abdominals scooping in and up to come back home. Inhale out, exhale, out, and in. Two more, out, and come in, and one more, we inhale out, we exhale in. Now keep the toes on the ball, but bring the legs together in parallel. And we're going to press out again, inhale, and exhale in. I'm going to start to pick up our pace, out, and draw them in. I feel the back of my legs working to bring the ball back in. I feel my core working. The breath is working. Two more, roll it out, draw it in, and last one. Now come in and take the heels onto the ball. Flex your feet, the sides of the feet are still together, and we roll it out and draw it in. Inhale to exhale, and those feet should be nice and light on the ball. And the back should be in that neutral spine. It's just laying how it is on the mat. I'm not forcing it into the mat. And we do three more. Inhale to exhale. Two more. Inhale to exhale. And one more. Inhale to exhale. Straddle the ball and press into it with the sides of your feet. Tuck your tail and articulate your spine off the mat. And as you're coming up, the shoulders are going down. And then articulate vertebrae by vertebrae back down to the mat. Sliding those fingers longer towards your heels. And again, tuck your tail. The glutes come up first. This is inhale, up. Belly in deep. Exhale, return. The back of the head stays pressing into the mat. And again, lift up, peeling off that mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then melting back down. And we'll do just one more. And we'll inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Now just take your right foot on top of that ball. And as I reach that leg out, I'm going to bring my arms back on my ears and then return home. I'm going to inhale to exhale. The arms should be like beams of steel reaching long. Reach long, scoop in strong. Inhale to exhale. Two more. Now with that core to stay engaged and it stays nice and heavy, take the arms to your side and bridge up. 2 counts to lift up. I'm not articulating anymore. And just 2 counts to lower down. And I lift up for 2. And I come down for 2. I lift up for 2 and down. One more time. I hold it up and I'm going to roll that ball out and in 4 times. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, exhale 1. Lower your spine. Switch the ball to the other foot. Arms will go towards my temples as the ball reaches out. Inhale to exhale. So what I want you to feel here is when the arms are reaching away, the core is staying deep. The ribs aren't changing. I'm not going with you. They're not arching off your mat. One more. Actually, there's 3 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Scoop. Last one here. Palms flat. And we're going to bridge up. 2 counts to lift up the entire spine. 2 counts to lower down. And the back of the arms and the hands press firmly into that mat. The glutes are squeezing. 2 more. Inhale exhale. Hold this one up, let go of that breath and roll that ball out and in 4 times. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and lower the bridge back down. Take 2 feet back onto that ball again, and bring those arms up over your chest, shoulders now down. Be more in a Pilates stance, so my toes are turned out, my heels are kissing. As I press my ball out, eyes to belly, and reach those arms long. And then return back home. Yes. And again. Inhale and exhale. Good. And inhale and exhale. You have 2 more to go. Make sure the head is not dragging off that mat. Now hold this one up, and we're going to start to pump the 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. If this bothers your neck, please put your head down. Here's 20. We're inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the lips. 30. Inhale and exhale. Here's 40. Inhale. Exhale, 50. Take your right leg straight up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale. Exhale, put it down, 70. Other leg comes up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, both legs straight up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold here. Take the hands behind your head. If your head is lifted, we're going to nod that chin, that chest a little deeper. Now, just the right leg is going to go down towards that ball. And scoop and bring it back up. Other leg. Inhale. 2, exhale. So one leg stays up at 90, while the other one slides a penny along that wall. My head is being held up from my core, not my hands. Inhale. 2, exhale. Inhale. 2, exhale. Now I'm going to take my right leg down again, and I'm going to scissor switch. Keep those legs long. Reach even longer. Toes are sliding pennies down that wall. I feel that burn, do you? And 3, and 2. Leg goes down to the ball. Leg goes down to the ball. Head comes down. Reach those arms behind you. Straddle the ball with your feet again. Press into your ball. Flex your feet. Arms come up. Prepare for the roll up. Draw the chin to your chest. Reach for those toes. Pause right here. And come back down. Ah. And again, we nod that chin to our chest first before we lift. We don't ever drag the head off that mat. Eyes to belly. Try to find that lower back deeper into that mat. And this time, let's see what happens. We know the first one probably never goes well, so let's just get it over with, right? Eyes to belly. Inhale. Press in your ball. Yes. Whoa. Yes, I know. I feel your pain. And then come on back. Now, if you know you're not going to be able to come back up, you only go back as far as you think you can come back up. But we never want to use momentum. Eyes to belly, inhale. Exhale. You're going up and over that railing. Roll it back. Press into that ball. Remember, the thighs give the abdominals support. And again, chin to chest. Inhale. 2, exhale, up and over, reach. Bring it back, inhale. 2, exhale, we're going to do one more. Pay close attention. Inhale. 2, exhale. Grab onto your ball. Reach it parallel to the floor. My feet are still flexed. And roll back, pressing into your ball. All the way down now, because we're not going to come back up. Good. And then reach that ball behind you. Ah, nicely done. Okay, so slide those feet towards your seat. We're going to bridge up and place the ball underneath our pelvis. So if you wouldn't have a ball, you could use a cushion, a yoga block. Okay, so we're going to do this in steps. So we're going to start by tabletopping the legs. So my knees are directly over my hips, and my shins are like a tabletop. and my thighs are pressing together. Okay, so we're going to tap down the right toes, come back up, and then the left. So we don't move quickly, we move with control, with precision. Inhale, to exhale. Inhale, to exhale. So this is a place where you can go if the next level is not for you. Okay? One more toe tap. Good. Now I'm going to try and do sort of like a rollover. So I'm going to take my legs straight up to 90. Now we're going to be leaving the ball. So I kind of have my thumbs at least touching the sides of that ball. Make sure that the neck is relaxed, the shoulders are mounted down to your mat. I'm going to start to draw my legs towards me, and then I'm going to lift them behind me. Separate your legs as wide as your frame. Hands on that ball, come back down, find that ball, and bring those legs out to 45. Bring them up to 90. Start to bring them towards you. We peel off that back. No pressure on your neck. Open the legs, flex your feet, keep the legs close to your body, and find that ball, and back out to 45, legs together. We're going to inhale over, open the legs, exhale. Now let's reverse that. Legs start apart. Roll over, bring them together, come back home. Swing open, press through, shoulders down, neck is relaxed, legs together, roll it back down. One more, legs apart. Inhale, together, take the ball out, exhale down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that ball right on those shins and try to press the shins into the ball and the ball into the shins. And try to really reach those legs nice and long. I'm going to keep my right hand on the ball, and my left arm and left leg are going to reach away. My rib cage does not change. Come back in. And I switch. The right side of my body is going to go. Keep that leg pressing on that ball. Come back up. Inhale to exhale. And inhale to exhale. Take your time. Feel the muscles working. Feel that core going deeper to give more support to your spine. So right now, that bowling ball is heavy on that torso. One more. Inhale to exhale. Now, keep it against the right leg. Let go with the left. Okay, so I got 2 hands on that right side. I'm going to roll that ball up an inch, crunch up, bring it back down. Chin to chest, never drag the head. Bring it back down. Just 2 more. Lift up and lower. Last one. Lift up. Now put the ball into your hands up over your chest. If it feels better to your lower back, you can bend the opposite leg. I want that lower back nice and heavy on that mat, okay? So the leg is up. Turn the kneecap away from you. Gently press into that ball. And let's go towards the center and squeeze the ball to come up. Round to come up. Feel your belly stirring that leg. Leg is straight and nothing else is moving. One more. And now let's reverse. Away, zip up, 1. So if your back is going all over the mat, try to make the leg not go as low. 2 more. Press on that ball to come up. Last one. And then bend that knee and put the ball behind that leg. Good. Slide the other leg in. It's bent now. Hand over hand behind the head. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, crunch up. Now, if your ball is too far over towards the other leg, you got to reposition it because you'll have no room for that leg to switch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the ball foot down. The other leg is going to come up. Bam. And I'm going to keep switching. If this is not cool for your neck, remember, you never have to lift your head in a Pilates class. We cue it, you don't have to do it. Inhale to exhale. 2, inhale, good. Exhale, one more set of inhale for 2, exhale for 2, and release. Grab onto the ball, bring both legs back up again. Take the hands against the left shin, get rid of the right leg. I've got 2 hands on the ball, okay? Nod your chin to your chest and bring that ball up an inch and then down. Take your time. And I'm just rolling at the sides of my hands like it's on a track. And one more. Now take the ball into both hands, up over your chest, melt the shoulders, turn that kneecap away. Now remember, the opposite leg, you can bend it. It will give you more support to that lower back. Now we're going to take that leg and circle towards our center. Squeeze the ball to come up. Round and come 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Can you guys feel your belly working? Like my belly is moving my leg. And now reverse. Now if you're going too low for your body, your back is going to be of a big arch. So I don't want that happening. So if you have to, you make a smaller circle, right? Last one. Now bend that knee and place the ball behind it. Slide the other leg in. So I've got 2 knees bent now. Hand over hand behind the head. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, nod that chin to your chest and curl up off that mat. So my ball leg is going to tap down. My free leg is going to tap up. And I'm going to keep switching them. Eyes to belly. Inhale. 2, exhale. 2, inhale. 2, exhale, belly in deeper. Inhale, can you feel these? Exhale. No strain though to the lower back, right? The lower back is nice and heavy, being supported from the core. Inhale, 2, exhale. One more set. Inhale and exhale. Hold that leg up, put your head down, grab the ball, reach it behind you, and slide both legs slowly out. Feel the lengthening of the whole entire body. Give me a nice big inhale. On the exhale, bring that ball straight up. Draw the chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back up. Want to add another roll up, right? Now, point your toes and roll the ball more towards the tippy top of those toes. Yeah. Try to have those legs as straight as you can. And feel a little stretch in the front of that foot by pressing down a little bit on that ball towards the upper part of the toes. And then stack it up. Then roll it back forward. It's almost like a spine stretch, but I'm not worrying about where my lower back is. I'm just trying to get that ball forward as far as I can. Use your core, though, to stack that spine back up. Just my fingertips are left. And then when I draw my chin to my chest, I scoop my belly, and I reach long. That was your last one. Bring it back up. And then bend your knees and place the ball between the thighs. Start with your hands behind your thighs and try to start with your ears, shoulders, and hips in a straight line. We're going to press into the ball, chin to chest, push that navel back, round that spine. I'm going to let my fingers slide down my leg until my lower back can touch. And then I'm going to squeeze into that ball deeper and come back up. And I'm going to keep looking into my belly button. Draw the navel back. Don't get caught with those shoulders to your ears. And then press into the ball to come up. And I inhale down. I exhale up. Now you can stay doing that, or you can bring it in and we'll roll like a ball. So if you know rolling like a ball doesn't work for you, or you shouldn't do it, then you're going to continue doing what we just did. So I'm going to pull my seat towards my feet, put myself into my suitcase, I'm going to balance. Try to keep your feet towards your seat and that chin to your chest. We gently rock back to the base of the shoulder blade, and then we bring it back up. Try that again. Inhale back. Exhale up. And again, people that have tight lower backs, this is really hard to do because that lower back doesn't seem to be able to go across that mat, right? We kind of skip over that and jump to our tailbone. If that's you, don't rock yet, right? The lower back can't do that yet. Inhale, exhale, and freeze. Hands behind the thighs. We're going to lower ourselves down. Take your time. Take your time. All the way down. All the way down. Melt the shoulders. Slide those heels closer. We're going to do another bridge. We're not going to articulate. We're going to lift just one unit. And my arms are going to reach back as I come up. And then they're going to reach back down to the mat as I lower. So your whole spine lifts up for 2. And then it comes down for 2. And I lift up. That ball should stay nice and tight. That guarantees that you are pressing into your center line and that your knees are staying aligned, pointing straight ahead. Let's just do 2 more. Don't forget in that bridge, those glutes play an important role, as well as the core. My last one, now keep it up, but circle the arms on the exhale. Clasp your hands under your seat. Try to reach those knuckles towards your heels, hips towards the ceiling, glutes are gently firing, core is firing. Now reach your arms back behind you, that's an inhale. And on an exhale, take your time, articulate your spine back down to the mat. Take your time. Just let it melt. If you have to, you pause and reset the breath. Bring those arms around and hug those shins in. Good. Okay, rock yourself up, grab your ball, and place it to the tippy top of your shoulder blades. So if you've got long hair, you gotta lift it up. All right, so we take it back. And it's up high enough that I don't feel strain to my neck to have my chest lifted. If you still feel strain, you're going to use your hands behind your head. Otherwise, we're going to do a hand placement on our legs. So we're going to draw both knees way in. Okay, so we're going to start the ab series. That's series of 5. So I'm going to take both of my hands to my right shin. Okay, now if you get weighed down on the hand placement, just keep 2 hands together. Otherwise, I'm going to take my outside hand to my ankle, and the other hand stays by the knee. I'm going to use this to pull that knee closer to me, and the other leg is going to press out to 45. If this hurts your hip or your back, I want your leg closer to 90. Okay? Look into the belly button. Now switch. Pause here. Look at the hands. Outside hand goes long, other hand is on that knee. Switch. Pause. See if you got it right. Switch, pause. Now let's start to move with this. Inhale to exhale. That leg is reaching super long, and the longer that leg goes out there, the deeper I'm scooping in and up. Don't forget to breathe. I do an inhale for a set, exhale. And an inhale, and an exhale. Pull in strong while you reach it long. And one more set, watch that neck, should not feel strain. Hug both knees in. Okay, double leg stretch. I press out, my thighs turn in or turn out to a Pilates V. I circle my arms, then I hug them back in. I don't change my head. 2, 3, exhale. You gotta wrap your thighs, squeeze your booty, and circle exhale. Remember, if you need support for your neck, you're not going to use your hands on your legs. You're going to hold it behind your head and come in with us. And one more. Out, 2, 3, and come in. 2 hands grab onto the right ankle and zip that leg up. Other leg is going to push out. Now these legs are beams of steel. They're going to stay super straight. Pull this top leg 2 times. Pull, pull. Switch, pause. Pull, pull. Switch, pause. Inhale, exhale, catch it, inhale, eyes to the belly, use your breath, relax the shoulders, straighten the legs, scoop the belly. Don't forget to add that breath. Inhale, exhale, one more, freeze. Take the other leg to meet the upper leg. Hand over hand behind the head. Take these legs, lower, 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 lift. Now again, if your back is going wonky, you shouldn't go that low. Or maybe you should just take one leg at a time. 1, 2, 3, lift. Play with it. What way is going to work best for your body? Inhale, 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 exhale. 2 more. Lower, 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 lift. The rib cage should not go with these legs. Now, twist to your screen, bend that knee. Other leg pushes up. Switch, hold, switch, and twist. Keep the elbows open. Try not to hug the head. We okay? Don't forget to breathe. Last 2, feet down. Arch your ball. Okay, I know someone's in class with me now. And bring it up. Now take the hands behind your thighs. Bring yourself up. Forget about the ball. Straighten your legs. And as I straighten my legs, my spine comes more upright. My legs are to the edges of my mat. Okay? You guys still with me? Spine stretch. So we're going to reach those arms long. Imagine that they're resting on a table. And tables normally don't go downhill, right? So we don't want to go like this with our arms. We want to stay on that table. Connect your shoulders to your back. Think of the ceiling starting to come down, and you're holding it up with the crown of your head. So I'm gently pinching my sitting bones and pulling that navel in and up. All those cues are important to execute this correctly. Inhale, taller. Exhale, chin to chest. Remember that table that we're sliding across? And I'm going to peel from my brow line up off that table. But from my brow line down is against a wall. Now pull that navel in deeper. Gently pinch your sitting bones. Inhale up. Feel those shoulders going back and along. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Look into your belly button. Watch your belly button go back deeper as the arms go more forward. Inhale up. Exhale. Scoop. Keep that bottom portion of that back nice and tall. Inhale, I step on top of it. I exhale. Now, lower the hands and grab onto your ankles. Bring one foot in towards your glutes at a time. Now, I want you to stay in this like ball shape. So it's almost like you're rolling like a ball again, but you're not. Okay. If you have a healthy lower back and you feel your abdominals are strong enough to support you, I'm going to take my feet off my mat. You can always keep your toes on the mat. So remember, I mentioned that first, toes on. All right, so shoulders are mounted. We're going to try and straighten our left leg, and we need to stay within our frame. So I don't take my leg out like this. I stay within my frame, and I come back in. And I'm going to lift my other leg. Remember, the other set of toes can be touching your mat if you prefer. Come back down. And again, lift up the left leg, bring it back in. Lift up the right leg, squeeze your seat, and come back in. Now, take that ball behind you and lean back into it. So I feel like, like a rocking chair. See that? See how easy I can rock on that ball? This is why my ball is so squishy. Right? Okay, no comments. Take the legs up. Here we go. So this is open leg walker. So my legs are only as wide as my frame. So I'm going to rock back on my ball and just balance. I don't leave the ball, but I let the air get back in it. So I press the air out of my ball and I bring it back up. Now I'm going to rock back, eyes to belly, come up, eyes over the fence. And rock back, and up, and back, and up. We do one more, rock it back, bring it up. Now flex your feet, let the legs come down. You're going to sit back up, so leave the ball, and open up for soft. So remember, transitions are part of the exercise. So twist towards your screen. This is an inhale.
On the exhale, soft your baby toe. Look at your back palm. Your back palm is facing you. And we lift up, all the way around the other side. Look at your back hand. Keep your hips and glutes pressing into the mat. Up from the core, rotate around. Exhale. Inhale up. Keep those arms reaching so long. Exhale. Inhale up. Twist. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. Rotate. Exhale. Bring it back up. And release. Okay, so we're going to turn to our ball onto our stomachs. Okay. So somebody with a shoulder issue can be reaching out like this. You won't use your ball. You'll have your hands under your shoulders. Okay? Okay, you do this. We reach those arms long. Now notice my fingertips aren't on the ball. It's the heel of my hands. Okay? My legs are sitting bone width apart. Now back issues, if that doesn't feel good, you can take your legs wider. Okay? The belly button is pulling away from the mat. We call that making a house for a mouse. Now we're going to keep that neck in line with our spine. Before you lift your head, you roll that ball an inch towards the crown of your head. Now my shoulders are connected. Now I'm going to lift my forehead, my nose, my chin, my chest, my hips and my belly button are on the mat. Then I'm going to roll it back out, exhaling the whole way out. Roll the ball an inch towards you. Inhale, lift up. Your shoulders go towards your heels. And then we lengthen. So remember, you want to keep your neck in line with your spine. So if I come up like this and I lift my head like this, that's not keeping alignment. Here's the alignment. And we'll just do one more. I gently pinch my seat to come up. And then I lower it down. Good. Stretch back into a child's pose slowly. So my transition is not fast. And I'm going to stay rounded on my spine to keep my powerhouse engaged. And I'm going to come back out. Grab onto that ball. Place it between the hands. You can stay with your knees on the mat, or I'm going to take my knees off my mat. Keep pressure on the ball to remind my back muscles and my core to be engaged. Okay? I want you to hold this here for 5 more counts, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower your thighs to your hips and flatten your feet. I am pushing off with my forearms to slide my shoulders deeper and to lift my chest higher. Okay? So the positioning here is hips and pelvis on the mat, belly buttons off the mat. Okay? Now I'm going to keep those legs together, but I'm going to kick one at a time. So my right foot's going to go flex, flex, return, switch. Now we're going to try and not dance around with our pelvis. And I'll show you what I mean. This poop, poop, when you kick, you don't want the pelvis to lift off the mat. We're going to try and keep it down as we kick. It's not always easy. It's not always doable. We try. I'm going to kick, kick. One more. Kick, kick. Now, come onto your side facing me just for a split second. Take that ball behind that knee and then come back down. Yes, and make a pillow with your hand. So I've got the one knee bent with the ball. I've got the other leg straight. And again, just because you're laying on your stomach doesn't mean your stomach stopped working. You're still pulling that belly button in. We're going to lift this bent leg up and down. So I always have opposition. I always have anchors, right? So as I'm lifting this leg up, my opposite leg pushes into the mat. I'm trying to keep my belly button pulling in. I'm trying to fire that glute to lift this leg. I'm trying to make sure my shoulders relax. 4 and 3. Good. And 2. Now hold this one up, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Grab onto that ball. Now I'm going to roll on the opposite side for a split second. Put the ball behind that leg. Bring it back down. Make that pillow. Shoulders are relaxed. Core is pulling in. Ball is tight. And we're going to lift it up and down. Squeeze that butt cheek. Make a fist with it. Make sure the neck and shoulders and traps are relaxed. That belly is working hard too. Opposition, the opposite leg is pushing down. Looks good. 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the ball, and we'll do a stretch back into our child's pose again. And then today, I think we'll try neck pull. It's one of those days, right? Okay. All right, so grab your ball, come back onto your seat. So, I want you to take that ball at your rib cage and just hug it. Flex your feet, and your feet are as wide as the hips, okay? And they're flexed. So I'm going to go up and over this ball, and what's happening is my rib cage is going to push away from the ball, right? All right, now from here, squeeze the seat gently, pull that navel in deeper, stack your spine on an inhale, hinge nice and long, and then tuck your booty and exhale down. Now I usually don't come all the way down because I have trouble with this exercise and I can't come up very well. But I went all the way down, so now I have to deal with that. So I'm going to draw the chin to our chest, inhale, exhale, come up and over that ball. Inhale up, hinge back. Now exhale, I'm not going to go all the way down because I can't come up with that momentum. Then I'm going to come back up and over, inhale to exhale. Stack your spine, inhale, hinge nice and long, exhale, melt. Inhale, up and over to exhale. Inhale, tall, hinge, tuck, melt. Inhale, up and over, exhale. Now stay right here. Now I'm done with this exercise. I'm going to transition to spine twist. So I'm going to inhale up, and once I'm here, I'm going to stay here and exhale. Take the ball between the feet, slide the feet more narrow and press into your ball. Take your arms out like that T again. So try to sit tall. If you're sitting real heavy behind the sitting bones, that's wrong. You want to be lifted up. Push up the ceiling with the crown of your head. Twist towards me. Well, first we'll inhale. Inhale up. Now you twist to me. Exhale. 1, 2. Inhale, center. Exhale away from me. 1, a little further. 2. Inhale. We're going to spiral taller. Stay just as tall as you come back home. And we exhale. Shh, shh. Inhale. Exhale. Shh, shh. Inhale. Exhale. Boom, boom, and release. Okay, so come onto your side. So match your head to where mine is on your mat. We're going to lay all the way to the back of your mat. Now you have choices with this ball, okay? First choice is I prop my head up and I reach the ball out in front of my shoulder, okay? Another option is to lay all the way down, this way is harder, and reach the ball over your head. I have nothing here to support me, so that's why it's harder. This here, okay? So those are your options. Take your legs to the top edge of your mat, but everything else is to the back edge of that mat, okay? So I'm going to do it this way today. I'm going to reach along, the heel of my hand's on, my fingers are reaching up. I'm going to pry my top leg hip height. My bottom leg is pushing into my mat. Pushing into your ball, sweep a big and then a little, and then a big and a little. Press into the ball, shh, shh. Inhale back, boom, boom. Here's common mistakes When we go back, the leg wants to swing up. When we go forward, it wants to drop down. So your job is to try and maintain hip height. Forward, push, back. Now stack your legs and take your top kneecap to the ceiling. Lies a feather, lift up. Now press into the ball. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lies a feather. Exhale. So where's your opposition? This leg is going up. The bottom leg is pushing down. And we go down, down, down. Lift up. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. One more. And then we're transitioning to passe. We're going to draw the heel towards you. Lift it up. Lengthen. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Push up opposite leg down. Bring it in. Zip it up. Lengthen. That belly is going to be moving in and up. Now reverse it. Come up. Bend. Now that heel has to go all the way on top of the other heel. So don't cheat. Get the length of that femur out of the hip. One more. Now hover your top foot, hip height, flex both feet, circle 1. I want you to brush sand off that bottom foot. 4, 3, 2, reverse. This is all belly as well, so I'm pressing that ball to remind my belly to squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your top leg and bring it in front. Now this ball can be a little bit of a rest for that hip. You can just rest that knee. If you don't have a ball, you just grab behind that ankle and hold it here. But this is nice. This is nice. So that bottom leg is going to hover off the mat. Then we're going to go up, higher, hover. What is this working? Inner thigh. And of course, what else? The core. Because as my leg is going up, my belly is going in. One more. I'm going to hold this one up. Flex that heel. Pulse it. 8, 7. Don't be in a rush. 4, 3, 2. Point your toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up there. Get the other leg on top in a Pilates stance. Hips gotta be stacked. No heel beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bend those knees in and use your hand to lift yourself up. Other side. Okay. Quickly. All right. So again, the setup. We start at the very back of our mat. Figure out where you're going to put the ball. Take your feet to the front edge. Hips are stacked. And I want to mention as well that this rib cage here on the mat should be nice and light. Okay? All right, so pry your top leg open. Foot is flexed. My bottom leg is anchoring down. I press into my ball. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Shh, shh. So that bottom leg is going to help you stay still on that mat. So use it. Push it into that mat. Side of the foot should be pressing into that mat. Now make sure that belly is firing. Belly, belly. Open up that hip. And forward, forward. Back, back. One more. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Stack your legs. Rotate the kneecap to the ceiling. Lies a feather, lift up. Now press into that ball. Lengthen, lengthen. Heel on top of heel. Bring it up. Inhale. Press in that ball. Can you feel the belly working? Feel like there's a spring, okay, in between these legs. And you are pushing that spring down with resistance. One more. Exhale. Now passe. Kneecap to the ceiling. Lift it up. Straighten it. Inhale to press into the ball. Every time I press into the ball, my belly should be firing. And now let's reverse it. Inhale up. Bend. Slide heel to heel. Lift up. Bend. Heel to heel. One more. Now hover your top foot. Hip height. Both feet are flexed. Circle. Press into the ball. 2, 3. The belly does not get a break. 4. Good. 3, 2. Reverse. Dust that sand off that bottom foot. And we go 4, 3, 2. Now bend that knee towards your ball, if it's here. If not, get the ball to rest under that knee. Hover your bottom foot. Your heel is higher than your toes. And we go up, 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 hover. Up, 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 hover. I want you to feel that inner thigh. I want you to feel that belly scooping deeper, deeper, deeper as that leg lifts. Now hold this one up, flex those feet, and pulse up. 2, 3. Don't fight this other leg. Just let it rest on the ball. Give that hip a break. 2. Now point the toes. Get higher, higher. And we go 4, 3, 2. Now hold that leg there. Stack the other one on top. I'm in Pilates V. I'm on hip over hip and heel beats. 10, 9. Loose feet, tight seat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees and bring it on up. Okay, turn to face your feet. We know it's after side kick series. Okay, so I'm pressing into the ball. Why? I'm going to feel my back muscles engaged. I feel my core activated. Now, if you have trouble keeping your knees straight ahead, put the ball between your knees. Okay? If you feel you can keep the knees straight ahead, put it into your hands. Okay, so we're going to exhale, press into the ball, tuck your tail all the way down if you're able. No momentum here. Eyes to belly, find that lower back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale now. Press into your ball, press into your ball, press into your ball. Find that lower back. Inhale. Bring it down. Now, legs together. And kick out the right leg. When I mean kick it out, I mean straighten it, but side to thigh, knee to knee. Eyes to belly, find that lower back. Inhale, up. Press into those thighs. The thighs support the abdominals. Draw the chin to your chest. Make sure we're not dragging that head off the floor. Remember, if you can't come all the way up, don't go all the way down, right? Let's just do one more. Eyes to belly. Switch the leg. Bring it down. Press into your ball. 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest. Find that lower back. Inhale up. Press into that ball. Thigh to thigh. Knee to knee. Inhale. Exhale. 2 feet down. Draw the feet just a little closer towards you. I want you to take the ball towards the screen and your knees away from the screen. Just do a little stretch. Follow the ball with your eyes. Come back up. Other side. I always look to where the ball is going. And bring it back up with control. And again, reach. Bring it back up. And reach. Now straighten up your legs and put your ball in one of your hands. Reach it behind you. Now roll to that arm and come onto your stomach. Okay. So we're going to do swimming. Yay. All right, so take the ball between the ankles, / feet, wherever you can get it. Okay? Everything is reaching long. So when I say everything is reaching long, I want those arms by your ears. You don't swim with your arms as wide as your mat, right? They're in line with your shoulders. All right, so inhale, nothing. Exhale, lift everything up off that mat. Relax the shoulders, legs are lifted, arms are lifted, and we're just going to move those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that ball tight. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch back in a child's pose. So we're sitting back on that ball. Nice stretch. Relax that head. Don't fight it. I'm going to keep that ball right where it is. I'm going to flex my feet so I can see my toenails. I'm going to walk my hands further out. I'm going to push off that mat and come into a plank with the ball between my feet. Now I'm going to lift my right leg off the mat, my right toes, then put it down. And then my left toes will lift just a little bit, and put it down. And I lift my right, 2, 3, put it down. If you need to reset, you go to your knees. Now I'm going to add on, I'm going to lift my right heel, flex my left heel, point, put it down. Left foot, flex right, point, put it down. Up, boom, boom, put it down. Up, boom, boom, put it down. Up, boom, boom, last one. Up, boom, boom, to your knees. Stretch back, release those wrists by making cups with your hands. Now keep the ball between your ankles. See if you can come back onto your seat. If you gotta just pick the ball up and put it back in, that's fine. Okay, so lengthen those legs onto your mat. Just press into the ball, whatever part down there you can have it against. Ideal positioning for leg pulled back is fingertips pointing to you. If that's uncomfortable to your wrists, you can turn the fingertips away, okay? But don't get caught in this rounded shoulders to ears position. So I like to get those shoulders back, open my chest, scoop my seat, and bring it up. Yep. And let's take it back down. Think of scooping. You know when you do a bridge and your pelvis tucks, you lift up, open chest, and bring it back down. And again, lift it up, inhale, to exhale, and give me one more. Scoop, belly in, glutes firing, bring it back down, and then flex your feet and reach forward. Put your hands over the ball and just stretch. Okay, come into a kneeling position facing the screen. Almost there. Okay. All right, so we're going to take this leg out. But it didn't mean I went cockeyed, right? And you want to make sure that this heel is in line with that back of the knee. So I don't want my foot turning out or in. Okay? Bring that ball up over your head. Everything in the back of my body is firing to help hold my body here. Stretch to the long leg on an inhale. Exhale, center. On this one here, I'm going to go into a diagonal from my fingertips to my straight leg heel. Bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Now on this one here, my bottom hand's going to grab that ball. I'm going to open my arms to a T. And it's going to touch the mat. Yep. Now from here, bend both elbows. And go back into that diagonal. See how your fingertips are dangling off the floor? I'm going to tap them. Come back up, right where I was. Grab onto your ball. Touch the mat. So I shouldn't have had to go like this. I should just touch the mat. Bend. Stretch. Tap. Hold. Bend. Ball touches. Bend. Fingertips dangle. Like reach. And bring it all the way up. Then take the ball this way. Take this arm this way. Was that fun? I like that one. Okay. It's a different variation on kneeling side kicks, which we didn't pick at all. Okay, bring it up. So watch your alignment. Hips in a straight line. Everything in the back of your body is pushing forward. So I feel my hamstring holding me there. All right, so I'm going to stretch on an inhale. I don't move fast. Exhale. Into that diagonal. Inhale. Nothing else should move, right? Your pelvis is being supported by pulling that navel in and up. Now on this one, I stay in that diagonal. My bottom hand grabs that ball. I open to a T. It should be able to touch the mat. So here's where I keep it. I bend, but not on my fingertips to touch. It's just about 2 inches maybe. Hold. See if you can come up right. Does your ball touch? Support, support, support. Those obliques, big time. Glutes, yeah. Reach. My neck is in line with my spine. And bring this one all the way up. Take the ball this way. Take this arm this way. And bring it back out. Okay, so come on to this hip. This hip. Hang on to your ball for a second. We're going to put it here just for a second, right at the base of the rib cage. Okay? And I'm going to take my top leg and extend it. Now, my shoulder needs to be over my elbow, and I can't be collapsing like this. I want you to anchor that shoulder down. This free hand is going to grab onto this ball. I'm going to lift that ball up, and my hips are going to lift up. Okay? I'm going to thread that needle, follow it, bring it back up. Thread that needle. How can I make this harder? I can take that bottom leg out, right? So that's just if you need it. Different levels are in this class. Thread it, lift it up, thread it. Now before I come out of this, I want you to lift that top hip a little higher and then bring it all the way down. And bring those knees closer to you. Okay? Put the ball down for a second. Grab that shin and zip this up. Side stretch over. Inhale. Now your obliques are important here. They have to hold you up. Then my palm flips up. Now I try to keep my hips where they were. So stay there for a second. I want to show you what I don't want to see. I don't want to see this. See what I just did? Took my whole butt cheek with me. So when you're coming over, you anchor that hip down and you come back up. Does that make any sense? Hook on. So my hips stay anchored. My glutes are anchored. Don't let your glutes lead your heels. Nice long stretch. Bring it back up and then we'll switch sides. Okay, swing your legs around. So we start with that ball, the bottom of our rib cage. Shoulder over elbow, top leg reaches long, shoulders connected, neck is long. So I'm going to lift that arm up, my hips went up with me. I follow the ball, inhale, to exhale. Inhale, to exhale. So I'm following it, I'm not taking anything else with me. Now, if you need a more challenging position, you take that bottom knee, you thread it behind, and you come under, and lift, come under, and lift. One more. Now hold this up, try to lift those hips a little higher, stretch over, and gently come down to the mat. Bring those knees towards you, put the ball down, grab onto that back shin, zip it up. This should be nice and tall. If you're sitting like this, then you need to open this up a little bit more to bring you up, okay? We're going to inhale over, exhale, hold. Palm is up. Try to keep those glutes against your heels, going over that railing. Don't touch the railing. Exhale. Inhale to exhale. Inhale. Last one right here. To exhale and release. Turn to face your feet. We're stretching. We're done. We're just about done. You should lengthen those legs nice and long. I want you to cross your right ankle over that left quad. It's called figure 4 stretch. One hand on the knee, one hand on the foot, and then lean forward like you're going to give somebody a kiss that's in front of you. So feel like your glutes are pushing back and your chest is pressing forward. Do you feel that in this glute right here? Yeah, that's you're supposed to feel it. Okay, stack it up, and then the other foot crosses over. Hand by the knee, hand by the foot, butt pushes back, chest goes forward. Yep. Good. And then straighten that leg out. Give me a nice big inhale up. And on the exhale, reach as far forward as you can. Grab whatever you can and pull that torso towards the thighs. Neck is relaxed. Good. Then bring it back up. Cross those ankles, come onto hands and knees. And from here, we're just gonna push ourselves up into a down dog. Those heels push down. Press the weight back against those heels. Walk your hands to your feet. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back out. 3, 2, 1. Here you go, that down dog again. Walk it in. 3, 2, 1. Take it out. 3, 2. So I'm not doing a full plank. Yep. Last one. Walk it in. Soften your knees. From your belly, start to bring yourself up. 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo! Good job, guys. That was a lot of fun today. Thanks for joining me.